everybody. Welcome in episode 3 of the Cruel Fan Podcast. Josh Philo here with Ryan Collins.
Hello.
And on the line, all the way in from San Diego, talking to us, Britney Snyder. How you doing, Britney?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Great.
Very good. Very good. A lot to talk about today. I guess the top of the show, the most important thing tonight, Game 6, the Raptors and the Bucks.
Yep.
Bucks are in a tough spot here. Lost 3 in a row. First time all year they've lost 3 in a row. Giannis really showing his weaknesses right now. What do the Raptors have to do to close this thing out, guys?
To be honest, I'm actually going for the Bucks, so I'm devastated.
Oh.
I know, shocking, right?
Now out in California, how does the split up go with are you rooting for the Golden State Warriors at all, or is it just Bucks all the way for you?
You know, honestly, I'm so tired of seeing the Warriors make it every single year.
Yeah, so are the rest of us.
But they do have the dream team, Curry, Thompson. You know, they're consistent, they're reliable. They have that connection on the court, which unfortunately some teams don't, like the Celtics, for instance. But, you know, for me personally, I'm a huge East Coast person.
Yeah.
Even though I live, even though I live completely on the opposite side. So I am going for the Bucks. I'm a big underdog person.
Okay.
I think it's their time. They haven't been there in a while, and you know they've been great all year. I don't know what's going on with them now, but hopefully they can kind of snap out of it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Who are you going for?
I'm a Bulls fan. I guess I lived in Chicago for like 14 years, so I've like kind of been a Bulls fan. Even though the Sixers are like where they are, like I root for the Bulls. So I really have yeah.
Okay, so let's get
they never really dog in this fight, but I think I think Raptors
Okay.
though. I think the Raptors are really like they have their foot on the throat, you know. And Kawhi's been there, done that. He's a Finals MVP. You know, he's the only one out there that has any like true experience. I guess true experience in this position right now, and I think he can find a way to get this thing done tonight. Because if they go back to Milwaukee, I don't know, because Milwaukee, you know, the whole year they've been the better team, right? They were tops in the East, and
I mean they're the number 1 seed.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
But
being a number 1 seed, like,
shocking.
ask the Bulls about that in 2010, 2011, being the number 1 seed. Like, it doesn't win 68 games or whatever it is, doesn't help you. It doesn't matter right now.
So let's just get everybody's teams straight. Mine are easy. Boston till I die. Go ahead, Josh. What? I thought you were a Sixers fan.
I mean, I'm a Sixers fan, but I root for the Bulls too. I mean, the Sixers. It's just the whole.
So are you Cubs fan now too, or
no,
what other?
No.
Unless they're playing. I mean, it's I grew up. I grew up in Pennsylvania, but then I became like an adult in Chicago. You know what I mean? Like
tale
I lived
of
there.
two cities.
So it's tough.
So are you a Bears fan then?
No, I mean,
no.
I'll root for the Bears. I'll root for the Cubs. If they're playing the Eagles or the Phillies, y'all can die. Go die. Burn. Hope you don't get off the bus. Hope your bus blows up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But
Philadelphia.
Yeah, exactly. And when the Giants and the Cowboys play, I hope the whole stadium implodes. Like the whole thing just goes up in flames.
Okay.
But everybody gets out safe, but the franchises have to just fold because it's just a travesty.
All right. So Brittany, who are you rooting for? Let's go for the 4: basketball, football, all the important sports.
So pretty simple. Everything Boston except my football team, and there's a complete backstory to that I can definitely explain because a lot of people are pretty shocked when I say this.
All right.
Yeah, I need to. I need to know. I want to know. You're East Coast. You're East Coast all the way, but then you go to
East Coast.
and then you Cowboys. Come on. What? Tell me what's happening.
Yeah, I get shunned out here in California for not even having a California team. So
right.
But so how it goes is my dad, huge Cowboys fan, diehard Cowboys fan. Him and my grandpa, they used to watch the games together all the time, and he grew up watching the games with him. And so when I came into the picture, him and I used to spend our Sundays just watching the games, cold cuts, and obviously as I got older, having a beer on the side, and it just became routine, but that was our bonding time. So it's pretty much embedded. I would say it's in my blood.
All right.
To be a Cowboys fan, got to live on that that ritual. So I know.
I guess you have to.
But I can't.
Do you have any jerseys? Do you have?
Of course, all right. Absolutely.
So right? What's your go-to?
Miles Austin.
Oh, all right.
You remember him? I know.
Former Eagle too. Former Eagle.
Yeah, well, you got our second, so I hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed T.O. after we were done with him too. I hope you were done.
He's a hothead. Yeah. You guys caused that, so thanks for that.
What? No. Yeah. That was God given to T.O. God gave that to T.O.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He just did what he wanted. Hey, he played a broken leg in the Super Bowl, 150 yards. What are you talking about? They lost, but whatever.
Yeah.
They should have won.
Right.
They should have won.
Right.
I always tell Ryan, after the Eagles won in 2 years ago, it was awesome. I told Ryan that the Patriots might be they're 6-time champs, but they're not 7-time champs.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Right.
I don't know
what really
I'll do.
On that one.
Hey,
that one Super Bowl
I have
win.
to.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Just talk about the last play in the Super Bowl.
I'm happy for you. Enjoy it now.
How much pass interference?
I will. Enjoy watching Zeke hold out when he gets franchised 3 years in a row. Enjoy that. He's gonna run away,
eating all over the field. That's all that guy does. Eat.
Little Ewok. Yeah. That guy. Nah, he's all right. He's really good though. It's ridiculous. He's really good.
Yeah. What happened to your guys' your quarterback?
Me? Well,
what happened there?
I mean,
he's just on a decline, huh?
Decline? Are you serious? He was MVP candidate.
Really play the Super Bowl though? Did he really deserve that ring?
Terrible back.
Yeah, he did. You know how many encouraging words he's spoken in Nick Foles' ear? How you know what I'm saying? Do you know how much he contributed? But when he left the game, they were 14-1, right? 11-2. I don't know. He needs to learn how to slide, and just not take all these hits because clearly he's
quarterbacks in general need to just learn to do that.
He's too cocky.
Look at Brady. Just don't even try to run. Just
I wish they would have kept Foles.
You know what? I don't agree with that actually though. I think you should because remember my quarterback for the longest time was Tony Romo. And that guy would take 2 steps before sliding.
Okay,
get as many yards as you can. I get it. I know you don't want to get hurt. I know you don't want a stinger to the neck. I understand that. But at the same time, you're making millions of dollars and you need to play like a true player.
But he got cracked vertebrae on a rookie deal though. He's on a rookie deal. Once he gets his big money, then he'll just won't play.
Look at Jimmy Garoppolo. He goes out and goes to San Francisco.
Yeah. He had weak legs though. He was dating porn stars. He had weak legs. That Jimmy G. That poor guy. He didn't see it coming. He didn't see it coming.
You could thank the Patriots for him, right?
Yeah. That was. I mean, that's just like that was out of spite. That was hilarious that I saw that. And that I don't know if that was more hilarious than that or when they traded that Collins guy to the Browns. That was hilarious too.
He's coming back.
He's
coming back this year, yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
All right, well, that's
so he went over,
now.
Became their best player, and now he's coming back.
The Browns are going to be good. What do you think with the Browns, Brittany? How do you think the Browns are going to do with all these crazy? They have Kareem Hunt in there now, and OBJ in there, and Baker, and Freddie Kitchens.
Whoever they want. They just get whoever they want.
Stacked. The Browns are stacked this year. In my opinion, I think they still have a few rebuilding years to come along. And, I mean, we saw kind of the same thing happen with the Niners. You had Garoppolo go and you had Sherman, so everyone got excited and they thought, 49ers are going to make it all the way this time and this is their year. It's going to happen. But then look what happened. They fell short and, they didn't come up to play. And unfortunately, that just happens in the field that they all work in.
Do you think that the Browns make the playoffs this year?
I don't think so. I think that they still need to get acclimated with the new players coming on, their draft picks. I think they have to get acclimated with the coaching.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of key parts behind the scenes that people kind of oversee. And I think it's going to be a couple years until they can actually make it to the playoffs, in my opinion. But, others will say differently.
I think they're going to win the Super Bowl. No, I'm kidding. No.
You lie.
The North, the AFC North it's gonna be very interesting this year, right? Because the Ravens, Joe Flacco's out of there now, so it's Lamar Jackson's squad, and he's still coming along. The the Steelers are a joke right now. Yeah. I mean, they got Juju, which is dope, and they got John Connor. What's his name? James Conner?
James Conner.
John Connor. That was another guy. He, and Big Ben just got all that money, and he's on the back end of his career. And then who else we got? And then we got the Browns, which we just talked about. And who else is who else we missing? Oh, no, not the Bengals. Is it the Bengals? It's the Bengals. It's Cincinnati. Yeah.
Who?
The other.
They're that irrelevant.
Yeah, I know exactly. I mean, oh my God. Steelers are the only like formidable foe, I think. And even Juju's going to be awesome, but that defense, but that Browns defense too. You forget about the offensive side of the ball is stacked, but they had a really good defense last year.
Yeah, because of Jamie Collins, who's coming back to the Patriots.
The one guy
led the team.
Nah, man,
led the team, and almost everything.
But you got what's his name, Miles Garrett. I don't know, man. How about that?
Who's that?
I see you're Jamie Collins. He's the number 2 pick like 4 years ago.
All right.
So, or number 1 pick.
Welcome to the Browns.
Number 1 pick. He hasn't done anything. So, I don't know. I think that division's up for grabs. So, but we'll see. I don't know. So, all right. So, next topic. Did we start talking about the Raptors?
Raptors versus the Bucks.
Yeah, I don't know how we got to football, guys.
That's all right.
That's impressive, I feel like, on our part.
Yeah, I like it.
Transition.
There was a question I wanted to ask. So what's your go-to jersey when you're watching a game, when you're watching the Cowboys? You said your first was Miles Austin, which...
Oh, yeah.
Did you like...
That was my dude.
Yeah.
Until he pulled his hamstring 15 times, but...
He still had those blue eyes, though. He didn't pull his blue eyes, though, did he, Britt? No, he didn't.
No, he was the face of the Cowboys, that's for sure. Unfortunately, I hung that jersey up.
Yeah.
My go-to, and I live by this, is my dude, Jason Witten, All-American tight end
dude.
from Tennessee. I'm so excited that he's coming back this year. A lot of people are making fun of me for it, but that's okay.
His broadcasting career did not.
He probably got fired, and that's why he had to go back. But, you play your strengths,
Yeah.
And it's funny. I love the dude. I do. I know he's up there.
One of the best tight ends behind Gronk.
Sure. Yeah, I'll give you that. He is. Gronk plays the field better than Witten, I will say. I call him the moving rock because he's pretty slow, but he's there to make the catch. So
he's slowed down a little bit. I mean, he's mostly robotic now. I think
he's not dropping.
They oiled him up a little bit, but
just about. But he is consistent and reliable. So I'll give it to him. I'll give that to him.
Yeah, I think that's going to be more of his value than like on the field. I mean, yeah, exactly. If you need like a 3-yard button hook, he's there for you, or like right. But in the locker room, I think he's going to be that veteran voice. That can really, calm, keep everyone on even keel and not get, to, kind of counter the manic energy that is Ezekiel Elliott, So hopefully that'll be good. But, I forgot he was coming back. That's hilarious, So, I mean, why are people making fun of you for it?
That's messed up. Because it's just one of those, like, he's older. I mean, they all have their reasons, right? But yeah, he's older. He's coming back. He already retired. But if you think about it, Brett Favre did the same thing.
Brett Favre
came back and had a nice little ending for himself up until those accusations came out.
The with the stuff with the Jets.
Yeah, you remember those, right?
Yeah, dude. But then he got his block knocked off, and he's like he couldn't see straight anymore. He's like, all right, I got to be done. I'm not gonna be able to walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Favre was like a whole other level though. That whole thing, like taking private jets and all this stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah.
Right.
Insane.
And some pictures.
Yeah. So you like the Bucks. All that being said, you like the Bucks.
All that being said, I like
Big
the Bucks.
fan.
I'm rooting for them. I have a good feeling that they can come back, but I don't know. Wishful thinking, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it. It's just you got so far. You came this far to lose it all, and that's how I kind of felt with the Celtics as well. But it's like if you're the number 1 seed, you have home field advantage. Like, come on, or home court advantage. You've got to play your strengths, and I don't know what they're doing.
Well, Kawhi had 35 points last game. I guess that
helps. I think they're exposing Giannis's weaknesses, big time.
He's guarding him really well.
Yeah,
I mean they're shutting him down. The defense has taken over. It's a career high 9 assists for Kawhi last game, and all those on 3-pointers.
Where are you with this Drake nonsense, Brittany?
Honest.
Are you a Drake fan? Or do you like his music?
No. You know what? I like his music. I will give you that. I have like maybe a handful of songs that I like from him.
Of course.
You know,
a lot of Sprite commercials.
Naturally. But honestly, I try not to associate Drake with with basketball or with sports.
Yeah.
It's like two different.
He's out there like he owns them. He's on the bench.
I know.
Yeah.
He's on the payroll. I mean, he is on the payroll.
He's there.
Yeah. He's an ambassador. Well, what's he doing giving Nick Nurse back rubs?
Yeah.
The hell is he doing? What are you doing?
God.
And then
he's there for emotional support.
Yeah, clearly.
Let him.
He's the emotional support fan. You need like a little vest and a leash. You can like walk around. Nick Nurse can walk around with him, get on planes with him and shit. That would be awesome. Man. He needs. Did you hear he said that he was wearing like Sixers shorts underneath his. I
heard.
Counteract the Drake curse.
Oh.
Right. I heard about that.
Are you a believer? Are you a believer? Yeah, it did work apparently. If that's what happened. Are you a believer in the curse, Brittany?
Not specifically that one. I do have my superstition.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. But I'm not a big believer in that specific curse. I wouldn't say.
What's any big sports superstitions that come to mind?
Yeah, unfortunately, the biggest one that can come to mind is every time I'm wearing a jersey. I mean, specifically for the Cowboys, we always lose.
Dude, I'm right there with you. Yes, yes.
It's awful.
Every time I go to games,
wearing T-shirts.
Yes. Yeah. I went to 2 Eagles games. Like, I was home. It was sweet. This was like years ago, back when like Earl Bennett was on the Bears. You remember that? It was sweet. Yeah. So I got to go. I was home. And then I went to an Eagles game. I got tickets. They played the Cardinals, and then they played the Bears, like a Thursday to Sunday thing. And they lost both games, and I was there, and I was all like, "It's my fault."
Yep.
45,000 people there.
Jersey, man.
Yeah, it's my fault. I got my John Runyon, my John Runyon jersey I had for like 18 years. It's all like beat up. I still wear it. I don't care.
Right, of course.
You got to,
You're
right?
True fan. You have to.
Yeah.
True fan.
Oh my God. All right.
Yeah.
What do we got next here?
Did you also see that this girl with Aaron Rodgers wearing a Pusha T shirt, and Drake makes it his.
She the daughter of the owner of the Bucks, right?
The Bucks, yeah.
Trying to troll, and Drake just like went. He's like, I don't care. People are talking about. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing, being an ambassador to everything. So.
I guess. I mean,
I don't know. It's hilarious. I mean, we're talking about it. And
I mean, he doesn't care. Obviously,
it's all fun. It's all fun.
He's pushing me a little bit though. A little too much onto the court.
Oh, for sure. It's like he's taking like the Jack Nicholson thing to a whole nother level. Jack Nicholson would never rub anybody's shoulders.
Yeah.
If you see Jack Nicholson rub Luke Walton's shoulders, would you?
Standing up and clapping is different than actually going onto the court and interacting with the players.
It's insane. I don't like it.
He's chirping Giannis the whole game, but it happens, I guess. But
every team's got there's
one.
He's in that realm now with like Spike Lee. He's up there in that air, I think. So. So yeah, I don't know. So Donovan McNabb, my guy, he's a Hall of Famer. What do you think, Brett? I think he is. I think he's first ballot, if we're going to be honest here. But
I feel like you're biased.
Look at his numbers.
Well, I think he missed it, didn't he?
What's that?
Did he miss it already? I think he was on it, right?
He's still eligible, isn't he? He can't. He retired in 2011. So he's got.
Says he's better than Troy Aikman.
Yeah, he is. I mean, other than the 3 rings.
Right, let's just go through some. Let's go through some stats here. McNabb has 37,276 passing yards, 234 passing TDs, and 117 career interceptions. No Super Bowl rings. Cowboys legend Aikman has 32,942 passing yards, so beats out McNabb there. 165 passing TDs, not as many as McNabb, obviously, and 141 career picks. So he has more picks than McNabb.
McNabb's got more wins, though, overall. In less games.
No Super Bowl wins, but...
Well, I guess actually more games. No Super Bowl wins. But
so how much does Super Bowl wins play into it?
But name me the Hall of Famers that McNabb played with other than T.O. Name me any Hall of Famers.
I mean, I'm not a Hall of Fame expert.
Brittany, name me any Hall of Famers that Mcnabb played with. Name me the Hall of Famers that Troy Aikman played with. Oh, I could see. Oh, let's see here. Emmitt Smith, greatest running back ever. Michael Irvin, greatest party thrower ever.
Wow.
Greatest.
Yeah, I said it. He's great though. He's a Hall of Famer too. You got Leon Lett. You got that front line.
So what is it? What is it based on?
Didn't your guy T.O. finally get in? He made it.
Yeah, I think he's in there. Yeah,
how do you feel about that?
I like it. He's your guy too. He was crying about Tony Romo. What are you talking about? He balled for Tony Romo, dude.
If Tony Romo makes it into the Hall of Fame, we got real problems.
Remember when the owner of the Cowboys made it to the Hall of Fame before T.O.?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's monumental. That should tell you. America's team's pretty great.
America's team.
Absolutely. You know what? I actually have a fun fact for you guys.
All right.
I have a fun fact for you guys.
Lay it on us.
Please.
The Pittsburgh Steelers were actually supposed to have that title, America's team, but they didn't want it. So then, naturally, went to the Dallas Cowboys as runner-up, and they wanted to take it and run with it and become the franchise. So, just a little, knowledge on.
Well,
on
Patriots Nation.
When was that? Back in the 70s, or when was that?
When did this?
And who is the they? Do you know who is it? The NFL?
Yeah.
Huh? What the?
It was, yeah.
It's like their tagline.
I promise. You guys don't believe me, do you?
No, I believe. I mean,
I got
believe
nothing to go against it. I believe it.
But if you're saying the Steelers and the Cowboys, that I would think that would be somewhere back in the 70s when they were both
just because
really dominant.
Texas is so big.
What surprises me is the Patriots never had the opportunity. I feel like the Patriots should have been.
They clearly are. I mean, they're damn.
All right, calm down. They're not clearly America's team.
I mean,
okay, I don't think that they're it's
America's
Patriots
cheers.
Nation.
Their logo is the flag of the United States on a hat of a dude who fought for America. How are they not the America's team?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They won on September 11th, not on the day, but that year.
Okay, I don't know about that.
Yeah, they did. 2001.
Yeah, okay, but what does that have to do with America's team?
America. They played for America. I don't know.
No, there's too many people that hate the Patriots.
Brittany knows about it. Come on.
Texas is too big.
Yeah, of course they do. The Jets also won on 9/11 too, I believe.
The who?
There's a whole conspiracy. Wasn't that a whole conspiracy thing? Did you guys hear about that?
The Yankees winning?
No, wait, about the Yankees? Oh, they did win in 2001, didn't they? Yes, they did.
Yep.
Oh, no, they didn't. Wasn't no.
If you really want to get into sports conspiracies, think about when the Red Sox won, Boston bombing.
Oh God.
Oh, whoa.
You know, so.
This is getting deep. We better stop, yo. Someone's going to come find us. We got to stop. Illuminati here's going to come get us. Easy now.
Well, it's true that, when there's and Texas, I mean, doing pretty good when the floods came and everything like that. So, I don't know.
God. There's so many
Houston
things out
won,
there.
right? Houston won the World Series when...
Oh, that's true. They did win the World Series.
So think about natural disasters.
Oh, New Orleans and Katrina and all that. And the Saints. You go down the list.
Yep.
Yeah.
But nothing for Dallas, though. Nothing.
I mean, teams rally around.
Not in the last 20 years, at least. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. That's
yeah.
Have you been
to
the Cowboys Stadium, Brittany?
Ooh, yeah.
I have, yeah. AT&T Stadium.
Nice.
I have. It's impressive, guys. If you get a chance to go out to Dallas, Texas, and Arlington to be able to check it out, I recommend it.
Do they give you a piece of the Jumbotron when you go there? I mean, it's so huge.
Oh, my God. It's insane. It's insane how big it is. And honestly, they say, too, that when you're there watching the game, you're not even actually watching the live game because you're staring up at the Jumbotron because it's right in front of your face.
Right.
It's that big. So... But yeah, I actually took the tour too to AT&T Stadium. I got to go into the locker rooms and go onto the field. Yeah,
nice.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, got a nice little spiral throw in when I was on the field.
Ooh,
I know.
You had the full experience.
I had it in me, huh?
Yeah.
Who'd they have out there for you? Elliott just going around and taking passes from you?
No, he was in hiding right at that point.
That's dope.
Trying to lay low. Yeah.
So, what does a $1.3 billion stadium smell like?
How's the food?
What's it smell like in there? Yeah, gotta know.
Does it just rain money from the heavens?
You would think, right? Yeah. Essentially, that's what it smelled like, just money.
Just good old
cigars and money.
How are the prices at the concession
Some
stands?
bourbon with it.
Are we dealing with a lot of, a beer for $20? What's going on there?
You definitely pay an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
But they say Texas is relatively cheap, the cost of living. So.
No state income tax, right? That's a big thing. That in Florida, yeah. So that's great. Well, sticking with football, this is gonna be a football podcast. I think this is great.
I feel it.
I'm into it.
Forgot my jersey.
I like it.
Have you heard of this 40 yards of gold thing, Brittany?
I haven't. Enlighten me.
The NFL, they're going to do like the fastest man in the NFL. And they're going to finally all these guys are like saying, I could beat that guy in a foot race.
Just a combine for older guys, I guess.
So like Teddy Ginn Jr. and like Alvin Kamara kind of lead the list of these guys. Like I don't know any of these dudes. Like I know some of them on the offensive side. The defensive ball, I have no
List them
idea.
off. List off them.
All right, Brittany. You tell me if you've heard of any of these people. On the offense, you got Ted Ginn Jr. You heard of him. Alvin Kamara.
Okay.
Jeff Badette.
I don't know who that is.
Corey Coleman. Oh, I thought that was Corey Clement. That's not the dude from the Eagles. I'm an idiot. That's Corey Coleman.
Oh, he played for the Browns.
All right, I didn't know that.
Actually got traded to the Patriots, but they cut him because he's not good enough.
He's unworthy, huh? couldn't hold it, huh? Robbie Anderson.
Well, they got Josh Gordon after.
Richie James. Damari Bird, I think. Mark Ingram. Kevin Snead. Christian Blake, Jacoby Ford, and a mystery participant.
Oh, that's got to be what's his name?
Deion Sanders?
No, not Deion Sanders. The
what?
guy, the high school runner.
Oh, that guy.
Whatever his name is, the guy breaking records.
Running 9.8s or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, on the defense side, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, heard of him. Trey Waynes, John Franklin III, Kevin Bayard, Quentin Dunbar, Rashard Robinson, Terrell Sinkfield, Jerome Baker, Jalen Myrick, Butta Baker, that's a dope name, Dante Jackson, Charles James II, and another mystery participant.
Wow.
So have you heard of a few of those guys, but I don't know any of those guys, like on the whole.
You would think they'd be able to get more people that, I don't know, that would want to be part of it.
Bigger names or something.
Yeah, it's kind of like the dunk contest.
Get Tom Brady out there.
Get Tom Brady out there.
He can do anything.
If he did like a yoga thing, he'd be mad pliable.
Yoga thing.
He's mad pliable, yo. I bet he is. I bet he's pliable. You need that. You need that in your 40s.
TB12 store taking over everywhere.
Are you on the TB12 thing, Brett? You get into that?
Have you read his book?
We want to get into this TB12 thing.
Yeah. Oh, you have thoughts?
You have a strong opinion.
Let me hear it. I got to hear this.
Listen. I respect him. I do. I respect him as a quarterback. I respect him as a player. I respect him as a person.
Respect is almost not enough, Like it has to be more than respect.
The fact that he's willing to take a pay cut to allow the other teammates on his team to get paid, that I respect a lot.
Yeah.
Actually,
well, it doesn't need the money.
That's very admirable, in my opinion. But there's a lot of rumors going on with him. We want to bring up and rehash the Deflategate. We're more than welcome to. I don't know.
No, please,
that
God.
seems like a testy topic.
Fake news. Fake.
There's just a lot of things like that surround him that I can't quite put my finger on it, but I do respect him as a person.
He's shady.
He's not shady.
You said it, not me.
He is not shady.
I heard you say it, Brittany. I know.
I didn't. Those words never came out of my mouth.
You're 3,000 miles away, but I know what you're saying. I can see it in your
remember,
face.
I'm safe on this side. You got to be careful.
I gotta watch myself. Now, people are pretty good over here. When I wear like my Eagles hat or whatever, They're like, it was. I was
really?
like, yeah, like they were just like, you deserve. Actually, overall, they're like, you deserve it. But
because it was the first one. We give you the first one. The second one after that. I mean,
be dope. They get back there. Oh my God, I'll freak out. Oh my God,
never
happen. So awesome.
It will never
be so awesome.
You guys, do you remember Bradley Cooper crying up in the box?
Yeah.
When they won?
Awesome.
Silver linings playbook.
I didn't like it though. It pissed me off because he was trying to be like Eddie Vedder with the Cubs. I was like, chill, Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
All right. Or maybe he wasn't doing it. Maybe like the media was.
Yeah,
doing it.
I mean it's not his.
He was doing it.
Like Drake is absolutely doing that. It's not. Bradley Cooper's just going to the game. It's a little bit different. He's not on the field.
Trying to hung. Trying to hug Jeffrey Lurie.
Yeah.
Oy. All right. So what do you think about this 40? Like, I mean, the 40 yards of gold. I mean, the name should be bigger, but do you think it's a cool idea to like just or just something else to do with the NFL like in the off season?
I really think it's going to be a flop.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Just like this. What did they have? The Allegiance football. It's like the second string kind of football. What the?
Well,
that was a complete flop.
Well, they ran out of money. They couldn't.
One game, dude. 1 week, and they're like, "Oh, damn."
No, they made it a couple weeks.
Was it? Oh, it was a couple weeks.
What was cool about it is that they added all the technology that people want in the NFL that isn't there. Like they put a microchip in the ball so you could track it on your phone and stuff like that.
I mean that's cool.
That stuff is cool, but
NFL steal those ideas.
But it shows how much you can't rely on.
But they should.
It's just too much money.
Do you think there should be a minor league system for football? Brittany, what do you think about that? Ryan thinks so.
Minor league?
Yeah, kind of like how baseball has like a farm system. Do you think there should be?
I get what you're saying, but isn't that kind of like college in a sense?
But they don't get paid.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, I don't know,
quote unquote.
But you're playing to get paid eventually, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
but you're also playing against
on the field to get drafted.
You're playing against 20, 21-year-old guys. You're not playing against 31-year-old grizzled men that are all pissed and angry and got to feed their kids. I mean, it's just a different. It's like professional football. I don't know. So you wouldn't support the farm league idea, or just some way to get more. It'd just be more games and more football for people to watch, or do you think that would dilute the product and people wouldn't be into it?
Honestly, I think it would just take away from football together, the regular season. When
they're bringing about the XFL. So next year.
What was that?
They're bringing back the XFL next year.
Oh, okay.
McMahon.
We'll see what happens, but
Brittany's not on board. That's fine.
I'm not.
Show me something. You're like, show me something.
Josh, did you ever watch the XFL when it was
No, I didn't watch it. No.
You didn't?
I remember maybe one. I mean, the first game I watched it. Some dude broke his arm going for the ball, that opening kickoff thing.
They all rush at each other.
Yeah, and they broke his arm. I was like, oh, this is not cool. No, I didn't watch it. I was also pretty young when that came out, and I was like, I don't care.
I mean, the XFL could be big again just because of the amount that McMahon has done with WWE. He obviously knows how to promote some things, so...
Yeah, I mean, I guess, and hopefully he learned a lot the first time around, but...
And he's got tons of money, so it's not like the Alliance Football League where they didn't have any money, they couldn't make payroll, and, but anyway, we'll see. Right. I don't know, I think that, there's room for it, there's room for a minor league, something in there, the players are, whether they want to admit it or not, in college, they're getting paid. It's not on the books they're getting paid. They're getting paid with other things and, obviously scholarships and... Yeah,
it's like a handful of players, too, we're talking about, really, when it comes to that stuff, It's not like everybody's getting paid, It's only the big, the blue chip dudes, who are just there just to do their time and get out, so... I don't know.
Yeah.
So, all right, shift gears. You're back to basketball, but not really about basketball. So the other night were they in Milwaukee?
Yeah.
With Aaron Rodgers trying to chug beers. With
embarrassing.
Who was the dude? What's the guy's name? The big guy.
It's defensive lineman.
Or O-line.
Offensive lineman, I mean. I'm sorry.
Brittany, did you see this?
Yeah.
Chug mad beers.
What? You guys are all so mean. You guys are so mean.
What do we
mean?
mean?
That guy's twice the size of Aaron Rodgers.
What does that have to do with drinking a beer? Tom Brady can chug a beer.
He can't chug it down like that.
Tom Brady.
No.
Have you ever seen Tom Brady chug a beer? It is amazing. He did it on Jimmy Kimmel.
Drink beer. He drinks green
Oh no,
tea.
he chugs beer. Look it up. I'm telling you. Go into your Google machine. Look it up.
Tom Brady will chug beer, but he won't eat a strawberry. Get the fuck out of here with that.
I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
You would be surprised.
No.
He can chug a beer faster than you can.
See, no, I'm not expecting Aaron Rodgers to chug a beer as good as a 6'5", 300-pound dude. That's what he does just when he's not at practice. But he didn't even finish it.
Yeah, that's the part.
Now I'm not really good at chugging beers, and especially not now. Back when I was younger in my 20s, maybe I could do it better than But
I'm pretty good chugging beer, but
you know what I mean. I don't know, man. But he could have finished it. You got to finish it up.
You got to finish it. He literally went to the crowd, put up his finger, hold on, just keep the camera on me for a minute,
and they went back to Guy, and then he chugged another one. So I don't know.
Yeah, he's chugging about 4 beers.
It was just funny. It was just funny. But then they put it under the lower third for Aaron Rodgers that he was an extra. They didn't put that he was a quarterback. They put extra in Game of Thrones. Did you see? Are you a Game of Thrones person, Brittany? Where are you on that? Are you glad it's over?
You know what? I'm the 1% that has never seen Game of Thrones.
Brittany, we're gonna be best friends other than this cowboy thing. Yes.
Yeah, mine is the unfortunate Eagles choice, but yeah.
Unfortunate. No, wait. You say no. You say Dallas Cowboys in your blood. And stay with me. You cut as my buddies would say. You cut my veins open. Little leagues will fly out. You know, I can't help it. I can't help it. But that's okay though. You know.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So you don't watch Game of Thrones?
Hell no.
You didn't watch it?
No. Okay. No. I mean, I didn't have HBO. I didn't have HBO for. Yeah. Did you watch it, Ryan?
Yeah. But I didn't start it when everybody else started it. Actually, the first episode that I ever watched live was season 8. The first episode.
Jesus.
So I just caught up.
You were really late to the party.
Yeah. Wow. I actually didn't even understand how to watch something live on HBO. I was trying to figure that out because I had it, through my TV. So
that's funny.
I'm like ready to watch the season premiere. And I can't even figure out okay, well, how the fuck do I watch this?
Wow. Wow. That is a first world millennial.
Yeah.
Problem.
I mean, the last season sucked anyway.
Yeah, right. It was terrible from what I heard.
Yeah.
And I heard the dragon was anytime the dragon was on the
Will either
screen,
of you go back and watch any of it now?
I mean, I don't know.
Binge watch, just.
Brittany, what do you think? You gonna go back and watch it or no?
Oh God, no. I have a life. I cannot.
Right. Things to do.
No, I mean, I've heard people say that the ending was so bad that they wish they never had watched the whole thing.
I don't know. About that.
Wasted 10 years of your life.
How you feel.
I think overall is very good.
It's like a relationship, right? You get invested in it for it to end like that. Sometimes you just rather not go through that kind of heartbreak, and I am one of those people.
I hear you. Just like getting a dog. Oh.
How is it like getting a dog?
Right.
Because it's going to die in 15 years, and it's going to be horrible.
Oh, okay. All right.
You're kind of brutal.
I'm just saying. That's what it's like.
First of all, you're going after America's team, and then you're going after dogs.
I love dogs.
I know.
I love dogs.
Ryan.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
Anymore about you.
It's not like that. No. I'm a good.
Are you like a Michael Vick fan because of that, like the dog fighting?
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah. Is that how you feel?
No. Just making an analogy. I'm not saying I was going to kill the dog in 15 years.
It was a strange comparison. It was a strange comparison.
Telling you, just like inevitable heartbreak. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Got it.
You got it? Come on.
Maybe.
I love dogs. I work for PETA, all right? I work for PETA.
Yeah.
Telling you everything. Telling you everything right now. Oh, my God. Anywho. All right.
You guys see that Pete Carroll says that he wants to limit instant replay in the NFL?
Good.
You think so?
I mean.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, continue. I want to hear what you have to say.
It's slowing the game down. No, I mean, I know I said it. I got to stick to it. I think he's not saying eliminate it completely, but I think all those scoring plays, it just makes the game so much longer, and it just makes it anticlimactic, and it just kind of ruins the drama of the game.
The part that I didn't like that he said is that he said that the referees should be as much in the game as the players, or should have more of an impact on the game as the players, which is exactly why you have instant replay, exactly why you have challenges,
right? To
eliminate that, because then the referees get a little payout, and all of a sudden the flag comes out. It's
payout? What? That you think that's
that's never happened?
I'm not saying it's never happened, but I'm saying that's not a regular thing.
Yeah, it is.
It can't be.
It absolutely is.
Well, then why watch sports if it's predetermined? It's like watching wrestling.
I'm not saying it's predetermined, but there's definitely point shaving.
All the time?
It's going on. Yeah.
Brittany, you hear this? You saying I'm negative? You hear this?
Hey, man, I agree with him.
You agree with him?
I'm on Ryan's side this time.
Wow. But I'm the negative true. Nancy over here. I still have that childlike optimism.
Are you negative or are you a realist? It's like believing in Santa Claus. You have that kind of notion
wait.
No, because you're saying you have this childish kind of magical
Santa Claus. Back up. Believe in. Wait, what are you talking about saying Santa Claus?
All right, let's not get on that.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring in an analogy like you.
Okay, do you think that technology
Where's
is
the dog, though?
overplayed in in sports, or do you think we need more of it? Do you think, like, bring up the Alliance Football League? Do you think that there needs to be, the technology that they put the microchips in the ball? I always thought, there should be something in the ball to make sure that it gets across the goal line. I don't know why.
But then here's the thing: what's a catch?
Well, okay.
What's a catch?
I mean,
what is a catch? You've got instant replay. Talk about Dez. Your boy Dez, Britney.
When all that was going on,
does he like the instant replay rule? That was a goddamn catch.
No.
What's a catch?
When all that's going on,
what's a catch?
Okay.
I'm really glad that you thought it was a catch. Thank you.
It was a catch.
We're best friends.
If you bring the ball,
it was a catch.
If you go up and
I hope good.
Thank you.
Yes.
Did you see the Steelers versus Patriots game? I don't know, it was last year or the year before, where the ball goes over the line, but he's in the air, catches the ball. Their tight end, I forget his name, goes over, hits the ground, and they call it not a touchdown.
I don't remember.
Do you have to complete? I guess my question is, do you think that you have to complete the pass all the way through, or complete the catch all the way through, all the way to the ground? I mean, that just seems like backyard rules to me.
It's like you cross the plane, you cross the plane. That's how, you know what I mean?
But he's
whatever.
Okay, so a receiver goes up, catches the ball in the air. He is not touching the ground. He's in the air, catches the ball.
Yeah.
He goes over the goal line.
Yeah.
Falls hits the ground, and the ball fumbles.
Did he cross the plane?
He crossed the plane.
That's
but he was in the air, and he didn't complete the catch.
That's one play. But that's one. So what was the call? I don't even remember. What was the call?
It wasn't a touchdown.
I don't know.
They called it again.
Well, whatever.
The ball jiggled around.
And they did the replay?
Yep.
Well, they get it right. I guess. But what's a catch? That's what I'm saying. Like, this instant replay stuff. This instant replay stuff has just made the catch rule. And what is a catch? It's like this big.
It's not
like
that
you took all the colors of Play-Doh and mushed them all together. Yeah, exactly.
No, it's not that complicated. You just got to complete it to the ground.
Talk to the NFL
rule
committee.
Dear NFL.
Brittany, what do you think about that? The catch rule and with instant replay, hasn't it made it's so confusing now? And what is a catch?
I feel like that's always been a question, though, for everyone. What is a catch? And then even a referee, if he's in charge, he could be biased, right? Yeah. Or he could think something is one thing when it's not.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it really just comes down to what's fact. And I don't know. It's all about perspective. So yeah. I'm on Ryan's side with this argument. I'm sorry, Josh. I know we're best friends, but I agree with Ryan.
It's all good. We can't have all three people agreeing on a podcast anyway. Right, that's boring as hell. I'll take the L on this one. That's fine. I don't care. I'll take the L. That's fine with me.
Right.
I still think it just makes the game slow down. One thing they got to do, they got to improve baseball if they want baseball to last. Do you like baseball? You a big baseball fan?
I'm a huge baseball fan, and I'm kind of offended on what you're trying to say.
Whoa! Nah, they got to do something. I grew up playing baseball. I love baseball. Okay, I grew up playing baseball. I play the game, everything. But it's tough getting through a game. And these once you hit the 5th, 6th inning, forget about it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. They got to amend some rules.
Yeah, they're doing some things to speed it up, but it's still too
with all the pitching.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? The clock, right, Brittany? Isn't that crazy? The clock thing. Whatever. And the just say we're intentionally walking this dude. That shaves off 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Nah, it's that when you're using 3-4 pitchers in an inning.
Are you for
crazy?
What are you for? Any removing the umpire?
Oh, we'll have a little R2D2 back there.
Yeah,
that'd be hilarious. Do you like that idea? Would you like a robot ump, Brittany?
No.
They already have the strike zone.
No, you gotta have blue back there.
Exactly.
You can't take him out.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess for the dramatics.
America's pastime, you gotta keep the game pretty much. I feel like they're making some valid changes to it, and I know you're kind of making fun of the intentional walk, the whole new, thing that they're doing with it, but it really does save the game a little bit, rather than just throwing 4 pitches out. But
for sure. They're trying, but there's got to be some way. What
do you recommend? What do you recommend for them to do to?
I think you got to limit the amount of
the game.
I think you got to limit the amount of pitchers you can use, in the later innings,
because that's
mound visits, all that stuff.
When the pitchers are warming up, it takes forever for when they bring somebody in and everything. But the thing that's crazy is
I think you should do something like last inning if it's a 1-run game or something. You can bring in anybody. Like if the Phillies let Bryce Harper
what
hit.
They can do. Oh.
No, like whoever's, it don't matter. Like
they can bring in anyone.
Yeah, like it's whatever.
Troy Aikman can come in.
Yeah, no, well that'd be. Let's not get crazy now. Troy Aikman's good at something. He can't hit a fastball. You telling me Jesus Christ couldn't hit a curveball? What's that from?
I don't know.
What, Britney? You know what movie that from?
No.
Major League. Are you serious?
Oh, I knew it too.
Oh, come on.
I knew it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's actually no. All right, calm down. Charlie Sheen was pretty great in that movie.
That movie's dope. Oh
Did you
man.
ever watch Did you ever watch the second one, Major League 2?
Yeah, like a couple times, but it was, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
A couple times. Okay, so the answer is yes.
Yeah, I've seen it. But like, I can't
picture it.
I can't like tell you like, I can't go quote for quote with you like I could with Major League. You know what I mean? With the first one. Did you like the second one?
Right. I actually never saw the second one.
Did you see the third one though?
Surprising. Are you kidding? There's a third one?
There's a third one, yeah. Back to the Minors. You didn't hear about? Yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
Dude from Quantum Leap's in it.
I know we're here for sports, but that's another thing. Like, I think they really need to know when to stop with movies.
Yeah.
When it becomes something like third, fourth, fifth, you're just
John Wick 7.
Well,
yeah, right?
Well, I think this is how they do it. I forget the guy's name, but he's like a real old school Hollywood producer. He's like, you just keep making movies until you don't make a profit.
Yeah.
Even if it's a little one. Because, Major League, the first one made probably a hell of a lot of money. Major League 2 probably made a little bit less. And then Major 3, maybe they just broke even. Like, all right, we're done.
So throw integrity out the window.
Yes. They don't care. Why do you think they're remaking Aladdin? Are you fucking serious? Yeah. Why are they remaking Aladdin?
Well, they're doing that with all the Disney movies.
I know. Right? It's stupid. Why are they doing it? Do you like it? Do you like that? Do you like it, Britt? The remakes. Like the live action Lion King. Are you going to watch it?
Probably not, but some people will. Are you a Lion King fan?
I like the first one, yeah, the original one.
Oh, so you want to watch the live action one?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Why are we upset?
Yeah, we're all in pretty much agreement.
If I wanted to see the live action, I would go see the play, right?
I might see Aladdin.
No, yes. I think I saw that. That thing's awesome.
I might see Aladdin just to see Will Smith.
But it's like Robin Williams. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
How can I was thinking about that on the way over here. I was like, why do they probably had to go somewhere like, okay, we can't try and top Robin Williams. We have to go the completely opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Will Smith is the opposite of Robin Williams.
Clearly.
In energy.
I'm actually kind of excited for him to be
really
that part. The genie.
I heard he was good, but we'll see.
Yeah, I feel like if anyone, I mean, he's no Robin Williams, obviously, but. Is there someone else that you could really think in your mind, like, yes, he can pull this part off? He could be that quirky, kind of funny but sensitive person, right? So
Drew
Carey. Will Smith will be able. I think he'd play a good part in it.
We'll see. I mean, it's just. I mean, he's gonna be it's live action. I mean, it was animated the first time. Right. He could do anything.
Right.
He could do anything.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no comparison.
No,
so.
but I guess the CGI is pretty good now.
Yeah.
I mean, they could probably.
I was gonna say they definitely have a mix of it.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna go see it. That's it.
All right.
There you go. There's my dude.
Yeah, buddy, I'm going.
I don't know about the Lion King though.
Oh Jesus! All right.
Yeah, I mean let's talk about the Bruins a little bit. I know you're not a hockey guy.
I'm not Brittany. How are you? Are you a big hockey fan? How are you with that?
I like hockey. I'm not a big fan. I wouldn't say it's like football or baseball to me.
Yeah.
Okay. The Stanley Cup. How many games are you gonna watch? Are you gonna watch all?
What's that? Say it again, Britt.
So I'll go to the games. I like going to the fights. That's really
Wow.
Yeah, you can't. It's not hockey if there's no fighting, right?
That's the whole point. That's the whole point of going.
Exactly. See, I knew I liked you.
See?
But
can you ice skate?
Terribly.
Yeah.
I've done it, yeah.
Well, you're probably better than Josh and I.
I'm terrible.
We are awful.
Are you awful at ice skating?
Yeah. Terrible.
It's not our thing.
I went one time in high school, and I left soaking wet because I fell so much on the ice. It was terrible. And little kids were pushing me over. I was so pissed. These little asshole 8-year-old little kids.
Such good money to see that.
Yeah.
I'm so bummed.
I know. There's little blue dots all from my jeans from my knees when I hit the ice. It was pretty
tragic.
Bad. It's pretty bad.
Okay.
Yeah. So
no hockey career for you.
Yeah. Long story short, I'm not making the NHL. No.
Right.
Not happening. Not happening.
Yeah,
but
we'll keep you on dry land. All right.
Thank you. Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. For sure.
So the Bruins sell out their scrimmage before the Stanley Cup.
Because they have like 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
That's the problem. That's the whole thing that everyone's been debating is will the time off be a problem for the Bruins because statistically in the Stanley Cup playoffs so far, the team that, sweeps then loses in the next series. But the Bruins sell out to a 17,565 crowded stadium. And if you compare that to the Arizona Coyotes, 13,989. I don't know why I say Coyotes, but...
I wasn't going to say anything, but yeah.
I just feel like you should say Coyotes, but it's not Coyotes.
No, it's kind of like,
Anyway, they average about 13,989. So what do you think about the, Boston sports just taking over the world?
Taking over the world?
Yeah.
I don't know about that, man.
I mean, a scrimmage is selling out where other teams can't even fill a stadium. So
it's the NHL Finals, of course. They're gonna go because they got nothing else to do.
I think this scrimmage could happen in the middle of the year, and the same thing would happen.
Well, Boston people like hockey.
Okay.
I don't know. It's only 13,000. That's not that much.
No.
Fill up Jerry's World.
17,000.
Why don't you fill up Jerry's World? I'm not impressed. Do that.
All right. Well.
Right, Brittany? Why don't you fill up Jerry's World? Then I'll be impressed.
Sure.
Are you a Office fan, Josh?
Yeah, I'm running through it right now because I didn't really watch. I was more of a Parks and Rec person. Are you Parks and Rec or Office or both there, Brittany?
Office, all the way.
All the way. You don't
there you go.
You don't even mess with Parks and Rec?
I don't even know what that is.
What?
I've recently started watching Parks and Rec, but it doesn't compare.
Are you a crier? Do you like to cry when you watch stuff, Brittany?
If I'm laughing.
If you're laughing. Cry laughing.
If I'm laughing, if it's not funny, I'll cry. Otherwise,
why are you crying at either of these shows?
Man, Parks and Rec can get you. Like season 6, I cry after almost every episode. I swear to God, it gets you.
Okay.
Just like Scrubs. Scrubs will get you too.
Really?
Scrubs
will get you too.
Scrubs? The show?
Yeah, dude.
That made you cry?
Sometimes I was really drunk watching it. It was like
I get worried about you.
It was a dark time in my life watching that. It was a dark time.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Stay away from Grey's Anatomy then.
Oh, I can't even mess with that. Cold Black, a bomb in a dude.
Commit suicide.
Had a bomb in a dude. I can't even handle that. That's crazy. Stay away from all those shows.
Anyway, my boy Jim Halper is a Bruins fan, whereas Pam Beasley is a St. Louis.
You know they aren't real people, right?
Oh, they're real people. I don't know their real names.
John Krasinski
and Jenna Fisher.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So who is it? The Blues and the Bruins. That's who's in the finals.
Thank you. Get off the podcast.
Whoa. Just double checking here. Yeah. So it's split up. I mean, I think I don't know. I like Jim. Here's a better argument.
Okay.
There was talking about. I heard like that Pam Beasley's like the worst. Do you think Pam Beasley's the worst? I think Angela is way worse than Pam Beasley.
Yeah.
What do you think there, Brittany?
Oh my God, we're back on this? I thought we were talking about hockey.
Yeah, well,
he switches off of hockey real quick. I try to go back to it. I try to segue back, and he just immediately.
I'm getting it. I'm picking up.
Just trying to figure out, if these hockey fans.
Yeah.
Right.
Think that Angela's terrible.
Who's worse on The Office,
you do?
Angela
you think
or?
Angela? So you're Team Pam, is what you're saying?
Yeah, well, compared to those two, yeah, for sure.
Right. Oh.
Who's the worst character on The Office?
Ooh, the worst character?
Yeah.
I don't think there is one.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Angela. But it's like splitting hairs.
Yeah,
she's not
really have an out for Angela.
She was banging two dudes at the same time. That's and then you broke two hearts.
Your best life. If you can do it, if you can get it, you should do it. Absolutely.
You're right.
Absolutely. I mean, all these players in the major leagues do it all the time, right?
Right. Well, so why can't Angela get some? Scranton.
Why can't Angela do it?
Scranton getting it. Okay, I'm sorry. Go back to hockey. I totally hijacked the thing. I'm sorry, Ryan. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so the Bruins are 22 goals in the playoffs for the Bruins, and from their trio, their top trio, Patrice Bergeron, David Pastrnak, and Brad Marchand, whereas the Blues got 20 from Schwartz and Tarasenko. The Blues are going to lose 0-4. Bruins are going to sweep the Blues.
Oh,
Cup.
Okay.
A lot of people are saying Bruins in 6, and I don't even think it's going to get that far. I mean, the Bruins are by far the better team. Goals per game, 3.35. Blues got 3. So that's pretty close. But the biggest difference in this whole thing is going to be Tuukka Rask. He's been playing absolutely amazing. He is his 13.6 goals saved against average is tops in the NHL during the playoffs by more than 6 goals. So I think that, there's nothing that's going to stop them from winning the Stanley Cup. Put the house, mortgage, everything on the Bruins winning this.
Boy.
And they got home ice.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna.
Not that matters that much in hockey. Matters more in other sports. I think.
I'll co-sign everything you say.
Okay.
How about that?
All right.
I mean,
not much from you on this topic.
Let's do that hockey.
Yeah.
Like Chance the Rapper says. That's how I feel. I related so much to that sketch. Did you relate to that sketch? Well, Brittany, you kind of like hockey, so I related to that sketch a lot. At least that line, anyway. Let's do that hockey. Let's do that hockey.
Right
so you won't watch any games in the Stanley Cup?
Me? No, I'll watch some.
Brittany, will you watch?
Of course.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm just making sure.
We're in support here for you. Okay. Don't worry.
All right. Well, it's a big deal. I mean, they haven't won since 2011, and we haven't had a parade here. I mean, the streets are bare of parade.
They just got the confetti up from the Red Sox.
Yeah, they just
this
cleaned
is ridiculous.
up, huh? Yeah.
We need another parade. The economy is down, and we need Boston to, sell some drinks.